I'm trying something new, and it's called Daily Toxic Updates. Meaning that whenever the next time I can get to a computer is, I will get on the YouTube editor thing and push all the little clips I filmed together and upload it to YouTube into one long video of my life throughout that week or 2 weeks. And this is probably going to be the longest segment of all of them. Hopefully it won't get any longer than this one. It's just there's a lot to update on because the first topic I'm going to talk about is Aspergers in the workplace, specifically a factory. I started last Monday, and it's been 6 weeks that week, or 6 weeks, 6 days that week, and 3 days this week, so I've worked for 9 days there now. And it is really hard on your feet. But if you have any kind of mental illness or anything that might be particularly disabilitating at this job, because you might think you could work alone. I'm going to tell you right now. I said that I preferred to work alone. I work with a group of people, and I have had 3 anxiety attacks. One yesterday, one today, and one last week. And during those anxiety attacks, I tried to explain to people that I had Aspergers and that I have high-functioning autism. And I guess people just don't fucking listen, or they're too ignorant to understand, because I even explained about how it's more of a social thing, and that I was just socially triggered. It's not anything anybody says, just that I was overwhelmed because I was making mistakes, and they were over-explaining how I made a mistake and what to do to fix it, and it overwhelmed the social part because I have a hard time understanding people have a hard time understanding me. It's just not a good time. I explained that if I don't connect with people, I usually just don't like them, is the thing, and I was being called antisocial. I'm like, well, I'm not really antisocial. I try to be social with people, but it doesn't work out usually, and I say the wrong thing because I don't know how to be social. Humans are like alien creatures to me, and I feel like I'm an alien from another planet that just doesn't understand society. And it's come into such a huge problem there. So I just want to tell you that if you have Asperger's or any other mental illness, people are A, going to be ignorant about it and not understand it. B, say something not purposefully negative about it. Like saying, well, I understand that you have your problems. Or I'm like, I don't really want to think of my Asperger's and my autism as a problem. It's just that my brain was wired differently than yours. And I tried to understand that, and then later I tried to ask them a question about what I was supposed to be doing, and it was like they couldn't even hear me, like their vocal cords stopped working because I tried to tell them that I don't look at my autism as a problem, like that's something that can be fixed, like an illness, because it's not. And they're not going to understand that. They're going to be ignorant about it because, I'm in a factory, people are there to get money, and that's pretty much it. And you're going to run into a lot of people that have children. That's just how it is. People will sometimes be understanding. It's not very often. I met somebody whose sister was autistic, and she didn't even know what Asperger's was. People are gonna be ignorant, and you just have to embrace yourself for that, because I tried being social with these people, but apparently I fucked it up again, because I'm not good at being social with people. So I've just stop pretty much trying to be social. Just, we're going to talk about work stuff, and that's it. With that person in particular. And then a new girl came in today. So I wasn't the new girl anymore. Hip hip hooray. Maybe I'll quit being treated like an idiot. Like I can't figure shit out. It's a sock factory. It's not that hard. And everybody makes mistakes, so obviously they're gonna over-explain my mistakes because I'm new. It's not fun. So this new girl comes in, and someone explained to her about just skipping boxes, because my particular thing is to go pick socks out of other boxes and put them in a box. Well, we have these 3 shelves in rack 2, and then another shelf in our line with the conveyor belt that goes down. So you have to walk all the way around to get to the first numbers. Well, after somebody told her that, she just decided that she was gonna not go to that side at all and skip every box, and I saw her do it. And it pisses me the hell off. I told my supervisor, I was like, no, I'm not dealing with this. My feet hurt like it was the first day because of how much walking I had to do because this girl kept skipping boxes. Because she decided she wasn't going to work that far. Like, look, I understand. I was new last week. I understand how bad your feet hurt. But from the moment you get here, you're going to start skipping boxes? No. I ain't dealing with it. And I'll tell the supervisor. I will tell her every time you do it. I'm not dealing with it. So that has nothing to do with Aspergers, but that's something that I've had to deal with. So, if you run into that, just tell your supervisor. That's the best thing you can do. And, well, you're also going to run into people who just don't want to work. Because the smokers tend to leave and go to break 5 minutes early, and then we get in trouble for it. Because I'm not going out there to smoke, and I'm going to the break room, and they can just sneak on out. I usually just leave everybody else, so I've learned to not do that, and just work till the buzzer rings. And that's the best thing to do. Don't get caught up in everybody else's shit. Don't go out early. You're going to get in trouble for it. You're going to get reprimanded for it. It's not a good idea. Just work till the end, because me and the box maker were the only 2 people working after like 15 minutes till we had to stop. Like, do you know how many boxes you could have got done in 15 minutes if you had worked with us? Like, I get that your feet hurt. My feet hurt too, because I've had to do so much fucking walking because you've been skipping boxes. Or that one person's been skipping boxes. Like, it's ridiculous, pretty much. Well, this is already 8 minutes, and that's pretty much just what I'm going to talk about for this first segment, is Aspergers in the workplace and working in a sock factory. And I've closed up to a size 6 now. Hopefully, successfully. I think it's been successful for the most part. I don't know. After I get my first paycheck this weekend, I should be getting a tattoo, so you might get a little segment from that. I hope so. Anyway. So, yeah. Things might be looking up, but I am not dealing with that again for another day. But, yeah, if you have any kind of mental illness, even if it's your first job and you don't understand society and people like I don't, with my Aspergers, because I have such a hard time understanding people and them understanding me, it is the worst, which is why I asked to have a job by myself, because I went through this big corporation who put you into other places to get a job. It was really simple. I just went in there and they already had me a job by the end of it. But, yeah, just realized, like, I didn't realize people could actually be that ignorant about mental illness. Like, and, like, this person, like, I'm trying to move them, it's high-functioning autism. Like, it's, like, don't make me look like my whole life is gonna be a problem. I don't look at it like it's a problem. And you shouldn't look at it like it's a problem. You were just wired differently, and that's okay. And you gotta work through that. It's okay. You're not a problem. It's just you have a hard time. That's it. So don't ever look at it like it's a problem. Like, if it is something that you have to deal with you're gonna deal with every single day of your life, and there is no cure for it, it's just your life. And don't let anybody tear you down. Don't tell anybody, like, she tried to tell me that I had a bad mom. Like, no. I do not have bad social skills because of my mom. I have it because of a disorder that I don't even like calling a disorder, because of the way I have bad social skills because of the way I was born. And that I've never been very good at talking to people. That's it. That's why I have bad social skills. It's not because my mom's a bad mom. Fuck you. Like, honestly. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Typically, I do like observing people, so I tend to be very bad in social situations because I enjoy observing people, and, like, I'm really honest, pretty much. Like, I don't understand the point in being, like, dishonest to someone you don't even know that very well, or you're not lying to them for a good cause. Like, I don't see the purpose in being dishonest, so I really do not see the purpose in being dishonest to someone you just met. Like, it's whatever, just tell me you don't like me. A lot of people don't like me. I'm not good at talking to people. So, that's just something to look out for, and I'm sorry that that's the way it's gotta be. I know it doesn't look like I'm looking at the camera because the lens is over here, and I'm looking at myself because I'm filming this on an iPhone. So, yeah, just be wary of that, and just try not to feed into it, pretty much, because I think I fed into it a little bit too much, because I was just trying to explain that, what it is, and it's not my mom's fault. Like, what the fuck? Would you like someone telling your kid that it was your fault? Because she's got 4 kids, I know. And it was your fault because your kid was bad at something? Like, no. And I was born this way. Like, assholes. Ignorant assholes who don't understand mental disorders. But this first 12-minute segment, I hope, is the longest one. The rest will just be updates, like short little updates. So see you in the next update. I know the last video seemed kind of random, but it was but I was showing you the bruises on my legs that I've gotten from working in the factory. Like, I'm just picking socks out of boxes and putting them in other boxes, but I guess it's from leaning on the conveyor belt line that I've gotten these bruises, because I've noticed them on other people who work there. It's just really, like, weird and bad. Like, they're on both legs in the same spot. I don't know. I already, like, tried to record this once, but then I noticed I was recording this way, and that's a problem. So, I just got off work. It is. I just got off work. I got off at 1, but, whatever. It's 1:52 right now. And I had one of the best nights I've had while working there. Just gonna smack my hair. I didn't really socialize that much except for a break, and it wasn't with the same person. So, I'd not socialize that much at all. I don't have that much in common with the person. If we start talking about something that I have something in common with, then I'll socialize. But other than that, I'm not going to make small talk or anything like that. Because I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at being social, so I'm trying not to. And I had one of the best nights I think I've had because of it. Because I worked my ass off. I worked really hard today. And we had 2 pickers. 2 people that pick socks, and 4 scanners because they couldn't keep up with how quick we were picking socks. And the new girl was also, she was picking socks with me, and she was working her ass off too, so she wasn't giving boxes today, so I'm okay with that. I think my supervisor did handle that. So, I worked really hard tonight, and, one person that I was talking about that just doesn't understand autism at all, or Aspergers, or anything mental illness, really ignorant about it. She gets mad at me. And I think she just had a vendetta against me because she just didn't understand anything about me. Because I tried to get her to understand Asperger's, but she just won't. It was whatever. So I was finishing boxes really quick because we had like a pack of socks per box, and we just got the shipment. So I was doing like 8 boxes in 30 seconds, and she complained to the boss that we were like giving them too many boxes at once. And it's like, it's not like I had you waiting for a box, you know? Like, you weren't sitting there waiting and I give you a bunch of time. That ain't how it works. You've been scanning this entire time. Like, I did not bombard you with boxes. And if I did, they had one sock in them. Like it ain't that hard to scan them. It can't be that hard to scan them. It had one sock in them. Like, you're still gonna have to scan them eventually. Like, at no time did they have no boxes to scan unless we had just moved places and went to a new place. So it made no sense. Maybe she didn't, and she just lied and said that she did, and that the boss told us not to do that because we weren't really even doing it. Like, we just got new shipment and it only needed 1 pack of socks. Like, I'm not gonna waste my time and walk this tiny ass box with 1 pack in it all the way over to the scanner when I can just fill them up really quick because it's 1 pack of socks per box. Like, I'm sorry, I'm too efficient. And then she went to come pick with us and was complaining about where we had our stock at. It just made no sense. And she was trying to, like, she had a vendetta against me or something, because honestly, like, it made no sense, because I ain't that new anymore, okay? I know I'm new. I've only been there for, like, it's Thursday night. I've been there 4 days this week, and 6 days this week. I've been there for 10 days now, okay? I understand mistakes and whatnot. And if I made one mistake, she would keep on, like, explaining, like, how it was a mistake and why it was bad and why we shouldn't do that. And I'm like, I heard this on the first day. I get that I made a mistake. Just tell me I made the mistake and let's move on with our lives. Just say, be careful next time. And then we can move on. And now I can get back to work and waste my time. Because that's all you're doing, is wasting my time. I know why the mistake was a mistake. Like, don't get it twisted, okay? And then the boss was, and she's like, I already know who you're talking about. Because apparently she went and complained to the boss that I wasn't listening to her. Like, why should I? When you're explaining to me shit that I already know, and you keep explaining the same shit to me. Like, I get that I made a mistake, and I know I didn't make that many mistakes tonight. I made like 3 maybe. Especially with her. Like, I made like 3 maybe with her. And that's not at all that many mistakes, considering how many boxes I got done, because I told you that we're getting like 8 done in 30 seconds. So, that's whatever. You really don't, someone's got to understand what I'm saying with that. It makes no sense, but Teresa understands it. She knows that I worked really hard tonight, because she told me and the new girl. Teresa's my supervisor, by the way. I keep forgetting. I don't know if y'all know that or not. That's just her name. She already knows I worked really hard tonight. She knows the new girl worked really hard tonight, and I know her name too. I know all of them names pretty much at this point, I think. I forget every now and then. I'm just like, oh yeah. But she told me that she knows that we worked really hard tonight, and she's gonna give us an easier job soon. Like, standing there the whole time instead of running around picking, because you break a sweat. That's why I am so tired right now. And I've only been awake for, I think, 14 hours now, which I'm used to staying up for 18 hours, so I was used to staying up for 18 hours before I got a new job. Or I got a job, because it's my first job. So, yeah. I had a great day. I had a satisfying day. I got paid. And I got told that I did a great job, so she can have a vendetta against me. I don't even understand it. I don't understand humans. I don't understand why they get mad at somebody because they're doing something right and you ain't. Because you weren't even, like, we were getting 10 boxes done, and you only got, like, 3 done when you actually did pick with us, so, because you are flirting, but that's whatever. I don't know, I don't understand it. I started filming the wrong way again. And I know I did it in those 2 shots of my bruises, but I'm not going to refilm those. I got off at 11 today, so I worked for 8 hours, and all I did was take stickers off of socks and put different stickers on them, because the RFID code or something like that had to be changed. Oh, I didn't finish my paper. I did it bad. I got 2 boxes done, but I only wrote down that I did 1, and I didn't even turn the paper in. So, that's not good. I did 30 dozen, but it's written down that I did 15 dozen, so that's not good. They might think that I was slacking my ass off, but it wasn't. I know, like, people did more, and I'm like, how? But, yeah, so it was pretty, like, I sat down the whole time. I wanted to move, but I couldn't. I just sat there and peeled stickers. And it was really boring, but time went by really fast. Surprisingly, time went by really fast. Like, so I'm feeling how soft my shaved hair right now is. It so surprised me how fast time was moving today. And I was talking to somebody new, not kind of like new, like they're not new to the company, but they're semi-new to me. I talked to them before now, but only just a little bit. And I had some pretty in-depth conversations with them. They were really nice. And I really enjoyed their company because I started work with an anxiety attack and ended up forgetting about it for most of the time. So that made me really excited. Oh, I'm like, I haven't cleaned my ears yet, so I'm trying to look at them, see how bad the damage is. But yeah, I just did that all day, and it was kind of the worst. I set this up really badly, but here was the cardboard that the socks were connected to, and here's the socks, and there's that little plastic thing in between holding them together. And you know where the sticker was that I had to take off and put back on? Right here, underneath the plastic bit and in between the 2 socks. It was so aggravating because you weren't really supposed to ever break the plastic bit, and I know somebody who broke it once, and I didn't break it at all because I was being way too careful. Ooh. But yeah, it was aggravating work, and I just wanted to move around the whole time because I'm so used to walking now. But yeah, that was my day. It was Friday the 6th. Well, now it's Saturday the 7th because it's 1:35 a.m. But I got off at 11. I actually think I'll be making this video. And yes, I do have my glasses off because I took them off. I put them in my case, which does stay on my bed because, again, this is a loft bed. I don't know exactly what you're looking at, and this is the lamp I have on for lighting. If you are wondering, because I know in the last video you could see it was on my phone. It's not just Twilight, it's Supermassive Black Hole. I was listening to that while I was waiting for the other video to upload this one. So really quickly, I was going to talk about this. I found out that my mom, I'm not going to say much about this, but I found out that my mom has seen at least one of my YouTube videos that I didn't know that she had seen. Which is, it's whatever, because I upload this publicly, but it kind of makes me queasy inside, because I don't like when I know that somebody that I know has watched something that I made. Like, do not open my Snapchat story in front of me. It makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I don't care if you watch it, but if I know about it, and but you just tell me you watched one of my videos, and I'm like, what fucking video did you watch? It makes me so queasy to find out that someone I know, because these videos that I film are mostly for people I don't know, is the thing. They're not for people I do know. They're for the people I don't know, for random people to just show up and be like, oh, here's a video I might like to watch. And there it is. It's not for people I know. I mean, I upload it publicly, so it's okay if you watch it. Just don't let me know about it. It makes me really queasy because I don't remember what I say. I don't. I don't do any editing to my videos that much, really. If I do, it's to my videos, like, on my phone, because I don't have a computer. I mean, I edit these little clips together using the YouTube editor, and it doesn't take that long, and I'm not actually, like, editing anything out. I do that sometimes. Like, I did that once, and it was that 3-part, like, of 3 minutes of video, but yeah, like, or like 30 seconds of video, and you could hear stuff from the full video, but I didn't upload the full video because I thought it was trash. But yeah, it just, I don't know, it makes me feel weird. Also, if you didn't know, this is what I look like without my glasses, and my eyes look substantially bigger because they make my eyes look small. So yeah, I just think it's weird. I'm going to bed now.